My name is Maricel Lopez, and I am your second grade math virtual content specialist. In this video, you will learn what a tessellation is, as well as how to create a tessellation using Google Slides. Let's begin.
Today, we are going to be answering this question. How can you use grid paper to create designs to help develop spatial structuring? What is grid paper? Well, if you haven't seen grid paper before, it looks like this. This is what grid paper looks like. Mathematicians use paper for different things like drawing graphs or drawing shapes. Today, we will practice making special designs using smaller shapes and different colors. These are called tessellations. Tessellations can be simple or complex. Look at this picture on the left. Someone colored in the boxes on this grid paper in red and blue, and these created a pattern of different colored squares, also known as tessellations. This tessellation is only made up of squares. There are tessellations, like the ones on the right, that are made up of different shapes and make many repeating designs. What shapes do you see? I see some triangles, hexagons, circles, and squares. Did you see the same shapes as me? Awesome. Today we are going to learn how to create some tessellations using shapes. Let's try an example from today's lesson. Read the instructions with me. Use the fill color tool and the table to complete the following. Shade/color the grid below to create a design. I see they have already included a blank table for us to fill in. Let's see, I am going to create a tessellation using two different colors, orange and green. Remember, tessellation patterns repeat. You can pick two colors to create a tessellation. They can be different than my colors, or they can be the same. Your choice. Practice with me. Click here first. Paint can tool. Orange. And let me make this one green. Ooh. Orange. Next one, green. Orange. Click. Green. I fast forwarded a bit, but can you see the tessellation that I've been creating so far with orange and green? Just filling in the different squares. It's coming out pretty cool. How is yours looking? Feel free, if you need more time, to pause this video and finish your tessellation. Also, if you are experiencing technical difficulties, you can always try to do this on a sheet of paper if you have one at home, or a sheet of grid paper would be awesome. Let's read the instructions from another example from today's lesson. This one is a bit more challenging. It says, create a design using the 9 square tiles and 2 triangles. Drag 9 squares and 2 triangles to create a design on the grid. Okay, so they want us to drag 9 squares and 2 triangles to create a design. Follow along. I am dragging 1 square, 2 squares, 3 squares, 4 squares, 5, 6. I'm just arranging them a little bit. 7, 8, 9. Now they said 2 triangles. So let me see. I'm going to put a triangle over here. And also, I want you to notice that they have already made these triangles for us. But if you were using a triangle and you wanted to rotate it or turn it a certain direction, you make sure that it's selected by clicking on it with your mouse. And then the dot, the circle that's out here, you use it to turn the triangle around. So I'm going to turn it back because I actually want it to remain this way. Oops, it's a little crooked, so let me fix it. Okay, I think my design is complete. How does yours look? Does yours look like mine? Does it look different than mine? And that's fine if it looks different, as long as you use 9 squares and 2 triangles. Feel free to pause this video if you need more time. All right, let's try another example from today's lesson. Read the instructions with me. Now it's your turn to create a tessellation. Create a design using 3 rows with 3 columns and color your design. Then you will repeat your design. Describe your tessellation. All right, so they want us to create a tessellation the size of 3 columns and 3 rows. So it has to be this big. Remember when we studied arrays, right? 3 columns go up and down, 1, 2, 3. 3 rows across, 1, 2, 3. Awesome. So this is similar to the time when I used orange and green. But this time I'm going to go to the paint can tool. I'm going to go to the paint can tool and use this pink and yellow. We need to make sure to click in the box where you want the color to go. Click. I want, oh, that's 3 columns already across. So now I'm going down. Yellow. Pink. Yellow. Now I'm on my 3rd row. Pink. Yellow. Pink. All right, so I created my 3 column, 3 row design, and the instructions say to make sure it repeats. So I am going to continue my tessellation all the way down. All right. All right, I fast forwarded a bit. How's your tessellation coming along? Look at mine, it's looking pretty cool. I'm sure yours is coming out very awesome. If you need more time, you can feel free to pause this video to finish up your tessellation. You did a great job creating tessellations in Google Slides by using the paint can tool to create patterns that repeat themselves on grid paper, as well as creating tessellations using different shapes. The more you practice in Google Slides, the better you will become. If you did your work on paper, save it to show it to your teacher. Until next time, bye-bye.